Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. This is my interplanetary vessel minus lander. Hasn't got a lander yet. But other than that, it's all sorted out, it's finished. I'm going to connect the lander to this docking port here, because this one back here has this engine on, which I kind of assumed wouldn't last the trip up, but it has, and I figured all that fuel, why waste it when you could use it? So I'm going to keep it there, and I'm going to put the lander on the front. So let's go back to the Space Center. Okay, so we need a lander, but I think it'd be kind of cool if rather than a traditional lander, we had a plane which we could fly around on the surface of the planet. Now I think that'll work on some of the planets, because I know at least Duna has atmosphere. I hope. Oh god, I'm terrified that I'm going to do this and it's not going to work. So I might actually do both a traditional lander and a plane lander, just in case. So first let's go for the plane, and we'll make a cockpit that we can put a Kerbal in. And we'll have... Actually, should we load a plane that we know is going to work? Air Dragon Wolf worked quite well, didn't it? Air Dragon Wolf. So, yeah, this was our plane. Let's just give it a quick test flight and see if I can remember how to fly it. Now, this is a jet plane, which I'm not sure if it's going to work, because I think it might need oxygen. So we're going to have to change it to a rocket plane. But this kind of design... Will it work? How does it fly? Whee! Oh, it handles nicely. Yeah! So something like this would be pretty damn cool. If I could fly this around the surface of another planet, and hopefully not do that. Although it did cover quite nicely, didn't it? Should we turn it? Let's just turn around. Up a bit. Come on. And try and land this bad boy. Oh dear. I'm not good at landing. I think that could be an issue if we... well, I can land, I just can't aim where I land. Which I'm guessing isn't actually that much of a problem. Ooh, that was a bit fast. So anyway, something like that. I'll obviously be much more careful when I'm on the space planet, the planet in space, the alien Mars, whatever. So we need to change this almost entirely. Okay, so I built this. It's a solar-powered plane using ion engines, and it kind of works. I've had to put this this bit on because obviously there's no actual humans on it, so this is just the thing to test it out. I'll just show you how it works quickly. Now, ideally, I want to get this into space somehow. And that's not going to be easy. I've never actually tried to get a plane into space before. So what we do is just undock this thing. Let's just make it day. I don't know why it's always night whenever I launch something, but it always is. Okay, so now we can get the crew out. So this wouldn't actually be necessary. Oh god, that spazzed out a bit. Come on, get around here. I'll get in the seat. Now I've given it big wings so it can glide. These engines, these ion engines I've given it are just like terrible. But hopefully on Duna it will fly slightly better than it will on Kerbin, and on Kerbin it works, albeit very slowly. But maybe Duna would be better. But as long as it flies on Kerbin, I'm sure it will work on Duna. Now, if you look at the the electronic thing, it's only just, in fact, it is actually dropping down. So these 4 engines actually do use slightly more power than I'm actually getting from all these solar cells. And there's a lot of solar cells, but it's not much. It's not really enough to worry about. I think I've got enough panels on here, and I can always cut the engine a little bit after I've started flying. Now, you need to get up to roughly 20 or so meters per second before we can take off, and yeah, it's really slow, and it's going to stay about this slow in the air as well. But I think it'd be kind of cool just to kind of use as a way of transporting Kerbal's around Duna, just going over like a slow like pass over of the surface so I can get a nice good look at it, see what's going on down there. And I just kind of thought it'd be fun to try and make this, yeah, it was. So let's try and take off now. Come on, get up in the air. We'll do it. It will do it. Here we go. So we're just taking off slightly. Let's put the SAS on. Drop the landing gear. Cool, so this is it. Now this will fly indefinitely as long as it's daytime, which is nice. Because obviously when it's nighttime, the power runs out very fast. And you can fly, you can turn, it can do all the things a normal plane should be able to do. It's just much slower than any normal plane. Yeah, and yeah, you don't want to maneuver it too much or it will just drop. But it works, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And we can actually land it as well. Let's just try that. We'll just drop it down. Cut all the engines. Get the gear out. It lands fairly easily. It's very light, which is why I don't have a cockpit on it. There we go. Put the brakes on. And it's used next to no resources to do its flight. So it's using a little bit of xenon gas and electricity, which gets recharged. So it's pretty much a free plane. I can always just bring more xenon gas up there in the lander if we ever need to like recharge these, but I don't think it will be very often that these will need to be recharged. So yeah, that is my solar power plane. Let's go back to the space hangar. Now I need to get this thing into space. So I need to attach a bunch of rockets on it so I can get it into orbit. Now I can take off this part because I don't need the Kerbal. And yeah, let's figure out how I'm going to do this. God. Okay, so this is the thing I will try. I want to get this into orbit. Okay. Oh god, is this going to work? I have no idea. I have no idea. At the moment it has no cockpit, so it can't actually fly. So we're going to have to do a little modification on this. Pods. We need a lander can probably do. Just pop that in between these two bits. And we're also gonna need some control SCS thingy. I guess. Oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare. And let's get some of these as well. I think we need to try this, and I literally have no idea if it's gonna work. But let's give it a go. I literally have no idea. This could go terribly wrong. I've never tried to launch a thing like this into space before. And I hope my delicate solar power plane can handle the immense speeds that it's going to be going at. Let's just try and see if the 4 engines work. They do. Perfect. Okay, let's boost up. And skip forward today as ever. There we go. And let's launch. Bam. SAS on. Go, little plane, go! Go, go, go! I'm a little bit worried that I have no way to maneuver the plane once it's in space and decoupled from this engine. I guess what I'll have to do is move the space station or the ship to connect with it instead. So, guys, I've got my plane up here, really close to the IPV. Pretty too close almost. Now I don't know how I'm going to connect the two together because I can't back the plane up. So I'm going to have to use the IPV and control that. I think it could be a nightmare. Let's just get the plane in the kind of roughly the right place, and then we'll work from there. God, this massive ship is slowing my computer down quite a lot. Blimey. Right, so that's looking good. Let's just stop it from going backwards anymore. This is going to be weird looking. Really weird looking. Right, stop. 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 How do I stop it completely? Let's switch to this mode. And... no. Let's turn it around. Like that. So the back is in the right place. Oh, too far, too far. Way too far. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's just clear our target slightly. Slightly? Clear a target. Unset target. Okay, so I want to have orbit so I can face... I think that one's facing north, so I want to also face north, maybe? No. No, I don't. I think this must be... what? What? As good as it's going to get. This is confusing me. Okay, so we're facing that direction. I assume that's correct. Okay, let's try and get back to where we were before. Give it a bit of a spinny spin. Spinny spin. Right, okay. Sweet. Now, we'll decouple. I think. Is it decoupled? I'll just do it manually, just in case. Boom. Oh! And there it goes the plane. And this is in the way now. Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh, God. Okay. And they're on board this thing? Oh, this is a disaster, guys. Let's switch to the IPV and try and catch up with it. Is that working? Oh fuck! Oh god! Oh! Hee! Got a bit close there. Took longer to slow down than I expected. How do I recover from this? This way. Spin. How the hell do I control this ship? Oh my god, it's a nightmare. Okay. Whew. All the SAS is wrong on this ship, so it's impossible to control. This thing I can't control, but it's pointing in the wrong direction. Oh, what could I do? Maybe I could get a Kerbal out and control the ship. That could work. Okay, this is it. Let's get Duncan out. Come on, mate. Let go. Now, what's the jetpack button? R. Okay. Okay. Let's go, man. We're gonna get in this plane. Oh, slow down. Oh. God, I wish everything was easy to control as this guy. Okay. Up a bit, forward. Down a bit. Can I get in? What? Let me in! There we go, bored. Okay. No, it's pointing crazy. Okay, so do we have any control over this whatsoever? Any vectoring at all? Staging mode. Ah, here we go. A tiny amount. A really, really minuscule amount. Okay, so that's okay. We can just turn these engines on. We might get a little bit if we use the engines. No, we don't want to be doing that. Oh, now we're moving away from the... No! Why? Why is this so hard? My wheels are up the whole time. If we just point at an angle, 225 exactly. There we go. At least that's something I'll be able to copy on the other ship. No. It's kind of bizarre flying an airplane in space. It has no... I have no control over this Okay, I guess we're going for the next one. Where the X is. That's good. I guess that's good. That's perfect orbit. Okay. Okay, we stop there. Back to the ship. Guess we have to No! Oh god, no! No, I thought I was in docking mode. But obviously I wasn't. Back. Right. I'm getting in close here. This time, I reckon I've got it. If I don't screw it up. This is looking good. Okay, roughly there. Is that gonna connect? No. Need to go up. Up. And that way. Oh, maybe. This is looking good. Ish. Let's just hope. Yes. Oh, thank God for that. We are connected. Wow, that was an ordeal. That was a true ordeal. Jesus. Wow. Well, guys, there we go. Our space plane is connected to our ship. Eventually. And, yeah. I wanted to put a lander somewhere. I think the lander will be much easier to control in space. So what I think we'll do when we've got the lander is discouple this again. Couple up the lander to the plane and then back the lander up into this docking port. And then we'll have 3 sections. We'll have the ship, the lander, and then the plane. The plane is going to stay on the planet because we won't be able to get back out of the orbit again because it's obviously hasn't got the power to leave orbit. But the lander should be able to come back to the ship. That is the plan, and I will see you when we do that plan next time. Goodbye.